What's up, everybody? It's your boy Fox McFly, the guy that's still waiting for his childhood imaginary friend to come home from college. And I'm coming at you here today with a Wonderlands video. I've been playing a lot of Wonderlands recently on PS4, and I thought, you know what? It's time to do a little bit of a Wonderlands retrospective video. And yeah, I think that's what we're going to get into today. So, first off, I'm sipping on Double Cannon Double IPA. It's pretty good. It's hoppy. Good though. So what I figure what we'd be doing here today is talking a little bit about Wonderlands. I picked it up on PS4. It was on sale for about, like $20 for like the max edition or whatever. Like, good deal. And me and my girlfriend, we've been playing it. We've been having a ball with it. And so I thought this would be a good time. So what I did was, I know I'm all over the place. It's been a while. Well, basically what I did was I did my best to bring over my PS4 save to the PC version, because the PC version I played a lot of, but I never got through the main story. So I tried to bring over my PS4 save to the PC so we could like go through it, and I figured this would be kind of like a double-edged sword. It'll kind of be like an old school Fox McFly video where I just like shoot the shit and play the game, but at the same time I'm gonna give my like retrospect of the game at the same time. So there'll probably be two different versions of this video. The first version will be like the full unedited thing, and the second version will be like more of a retrospective of what I think about the game and everything, kind of like whittled down into one video. Hopefully that is the goal. My girlfriend is at work for the next 5 hours, and that is my goal. This is the first free time I've had in a very long time. So let's get into it. So this is my character. I called it Butts and Beans. One thing that I really liked was a Stabo Blightcaller build, and I know that is like the best build. Whatever. It's what I have the most fun with. So let's roll with it. How has everyone been? By the way, hopefully everyone's been doing good. I know it's been a hot minute since I've uploaded. I'm trying to do better. I know I plan on building a new PC, and I'm just cheap as hell. So it hasn't happened. That's it. I'm just cheap. So, alright, let's go ahead and get into it. So these are okay, so I was playing a little bit. So everything in my backpack is stuff that I've collected so far while just playing through it. So while I was able to kind of get everything that I was using on the PS4 over to the PC, some things did not transfer. For instance, where I am in the story, for some reason, because I'm not smart enough, basically, I don't know how to go into like a save editor and put like I was done with the storyline, but I was able to go with what chaos level I was at. So the chaos level I was at is, geez, I don't know if you can see it, but down there at the bottom, I was at chaos 66 on PS4. So luckily I was able to get that because I didn't want to cheat that much and just like ramp it up to chaos 100. I wanted to like continue where I was at, because I want to make sure that I can do it. And like, honestly, the gear farming and everything from the barf bunnies at the end is so much fun. The other things that I did not understand how to do through the save editor was when it came to like class mods and things. Like, I did not know what the fuck they meant. Like, they would have like Necromancer, which I guess is Greyborn, but then they would have like KOTC, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And then they would have like other stuff. So I don't know how to roll like what I'm using there. So luckily I did get something good to fall. I guess it was from like a story mission or something. I don't know. I really don't know. But so we'll probably be hopping between this blank slate and this steel gauntlet. If I can get anything better, I will be using it. But I'm pretty much going to be trying to swap everything out for what I think is best. As far as enchantments go on everything, I just went with a flat, like on action skill start, because I heard that with your skills... Oh, Jesus Christ. Why didn't it save any of my skill points? I was playing this literally earlier today, and I spec'd everything out. Saved my skill points. Why didn't it save my skill points? What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be trying to use action skill start, action skill end because the bog totem apparently doesn't count as action skill active. It counts as an action skill start and end, like right as you use it. Let me see if I can credit the dude who I learned that from real quick. He posted something not too long ago. Ancient Rune. Thank you, Ancient Rune, for your videos on that to shed some light for me because I was like really confused. Well, honestly, I thought that action skill active would be bog totem, but apparently it counts as action skill start, action skill end. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. As far as hero points, which for whatever reason it remembered the hero points, but also thank you to Ancient Ruin for your videos on guidance on this because I'm gonna be honest, like through the Chaos Chambers I was struggling. And of course you've got Moxie and Killer 6 and Jolts and other chodes that will tell you like, you know, here's Chaos 50 build, but no one went up to 100. That Ancient Rune, he kept everything up to date. There's one other dude that I can't remember his name, but they keep up to date Chaos 100 builds. And basically what that dude said was you want to max out your stats effect damage on this build, and you want to max out your ward. So you're basically just not like flicking paper. Like that's how I felt like when I was like doing the Chaos Chambers. I honestly felt like it was just like flicking paper. Like your ward felt like a piece of paper that it was so easy to break. So thank you to that dude to shed some light on Wisdom and Constitution. Just go ahead and max those out. There was another person on Reddit where if I can't remember. It's like I went down like a rabbit hole, but you don't want to worry about critical hit chance because it doesn't matter. I think he said like even if you max it out, it's like 1 in 1,000, still like a 1% chance. So there's no point going to critical hit chance because if you boost it by like 5% or whatever, like it's not important. So I did throw some points into critical hit damage, so you're getting a little bit more critical hit damage. And then a little bit into atonement, so your action skill is going to be up a little bit more. For this build, I did go with a nerf by the Bunker Master. So everything's up a little bit except for dexterity, which is your critical hit chance. Fine, great. So now we'll go ahead and build the skill tree, I guess, because honestly, I thought that it would be, I thought I would save it, but I must have done something. Like, this is probably on me. It's not on the game. Like, I probably did something where it just didn't do it. So one of the things, so I did go with Stab Up Blightcaller because it's the strongest combo in the game. There's math out there showing it, but I'm gonna go ahead and build my tree. We're gonna max out the first. I'm not gonna go into it. Of course, we're gonna go in here. I'm gonna avoid going to points into Active Decay. Don't really care about that. We are gonna go into Bog Down, which I heard. Well, I think it was Ancient Ruin. Again, I'm going to be shouting that guy out. That dude, like, haven't talked to him, but his videos helped me out a lot. But I am going to go actively into Bog Down because of the lightning and frost damage. And then we are going to go 3 out of 3 into Amped Up. Basically, I'm speccing Blightcaller first because we want to get down to Spirit Swarm because it's nutty. Like, basically, it's just nutty. I know this game's been out for a while, so I'm not going to go too much into it. But we're just building a skill tree. So we're going to go here and here. We're just pretty much getting the points that we think that matter right now. So I think we end up going... Do we go 4 into here? Yeah, because we want to get at least 2 into here and then 1 to elusive just so we can have that chance to evade. That's basically the skill tree that I rock, and it works out pretty well. So with all that nitty-gritty crap aside, what is the... Let's see, Bard's Bless. No, we're not doing this again. Oh my god. So I guess for some reason it didn't save me doing this, so that's cool. But one of the cool things that I will say is, so let's go ahead and hop into like this little retrospective here. I guess that's why I didn't save one of the class mods, because I was wondering, I did have a good class mod that I found while doing a quest. I found a really good class mod that had like movement speed and everything on it, and I guess that's why it's not there. But so in retrospect, let's get through. Oh my god, let's get this.
Now point me at your
So in retrospect, I think that this game got a little bit
That one right there.
of a harsh criticism. As far as a Borderlands game goes, I think this is one of the best Borderlands games that has come out since Borderlands 2, and it's because of the complexity of it. I love everything about the guns. Honestly, we'll get into it in a minute. But I think this game got a lot of hate that it didn't deserve.
We can't cast a blessing with these vibes. We need a jam session. Lay down
I think this game got a lot of hate it didn't deserve. What it suffered from the most was in-game content. And it's because there was no New Game Plus, I think, what really hurt the game. And it really showed me, because since I'm playing this when it's starting off at, well, restarting the game at level 40, it's so much more enjoyable going through a level 40 at Chaos 66 than to, like, try and have to worry about leveling your character. Which I guess, like, when you're playing it, like, the first time around, it's kind of necessary. Because, of course, like, you don't want people speeding through the game. But I think one of the cool things is, like, actually being able to play that game again at the max level. And then you can work towards, like, whatever chaos level you're on, because you can go back through again. Because there's some spells in this game. I remember when I was playing on PS4, there's some spells that I really liked, and there were some guns that I really liked, but it was just like, you out-leveled them, and I felt like at max level, they would be like super solid. So that's where the game really struggled. As far as story goes, this game's story is like chef's kiss. Like Borderlands 2 story, then Wonderlands story. Like honestly, because it's a really good story, and I feel like all the characters are really well fleshed out. I thought the voice acting for the most part was really good. There's some parts where Andy Samberg, it's kind of cringy. For the most part, it's really good. I like that they brought Torg back. That's really cool. But, oh my god. But yeah, I thought the story was really good. And because the story, it's not like Borderlands 3 where it feels like it takes a lifetime to get through the story. I felt like this story was like well paced. So if you were to do a New Game Plus, you could finish it quick. Now I'm not saying that they needed to increase the level, because the way that the leveling system works out and how you get your skill points, I think is fine. Because of the dual classing, everything's fine. Honestly, how many skill points you get? I like that every like 10 levels or so you get 2 points, and then you get 3 points when you hit max. I thought that was awesome. Oops, sorry, I was taking some beer. I thought that was cool. I thought that was fine. Yeah, we're gonna come up here and spend some money on some SDUs. Yeah, I felt like the leveling is fine. You know, it's not like Borderlands 2, the pre-sequel, and 3, where you have 3 different skill trees. You got one skill tree, you dual class, you get another skill tree. I feel that was fine to give you that many skill points. And you still feel strong while doing it. How much money do I have? Okay, good. So I'm just getting some SDUs. I did go ahead and take the liberty, since I had a save editor, to give me max cash. It's fine. We're chilling. It's fine. We're gonna get the money back. It's all good.
Various Ocean has been defeated. Our well thought out character-rich story continues.
That's fine. It's fine. We're fine.
On one hand, I've got a lot of walking to do now. On the other, completely dodged scurvy.
It's cool. Basically, I just want to get max everything. This is fine.
Rest in pieces,
okay.
My sweet maiden. Rest in pieces.
But yeah, like the whole leveling system, I thought was fine. I like the pacing, everything. So I don't feel like the game suffered from that. If anything, it suffered from neglect from Gearbox. So good fucking job, Gearbox. I did find though that, you know how like in Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 3, like there's like a really big, like, you have to fit the meta for it. But there is a little bit of leeway. Like Borderlands 2 meta was like way more strict than Borderlands 3 meta. Borderlands 2 meta mostly consisted of like good builds and like some weapons, and I feel like Borderlands 3 were like a little bit more leeway of to what you could. This game, the meta is the meta. Like, you've got to follow the meta. Cause what was I doing? Cause on PlayStation, cause I was doing like 2 different classes. What was I doing? I was doing like Stabbo, Clawbringer, and that got me through. That was fine. Until we started hitting Chaos Chambers, and then Chaos Chambers, like, it just seemed like I couldn't find any gear or anything that was gonna pull through. So then I tried, because they changed it. Oh my god, I will eat your babies. But it felt like, you know, I could get through a few Chaos Chambers, like with Clawbringer, Stabbo mix. And then I ended up changing to Spell Shot. Stabbo Spell Shot. And that got me... Dude, just give me the mission. Come on, dude. Why, Mayor? Why, Merc? Why, Mark? Whatever. And then the Stabbo Spell Shot got me through a big chunk of, Jesus Christ. They got me through some good Chaos levels. Some pretty good Chaos leveling. And then I felt like I hit a wall. And I was trying to do this just on my own without looking up builds. And then I found out Stabbo Blight was really good. And that was the one that I tried, but I just couldn't put a build together. And then that's when I found... we're gonna go knock this bottle cap down.
You see before you an upturned bridge. What's it doing like that? Could be useful.
And then that's when I found like all the stuff in the Stabbo Blight collar. And Jesus, I was able to get like 50 Chaos levels with it. And on the PS4, I was able to get the Chaos 66. And it was, like, it's not hard, dude. So one thing that we are going to do is that's not what I meant to do. But usually I do 1 Frost and 1 Lightning just to get that momentum. And this is not going good. I am using a Buffmeister, and the Live Wire helps out a lot just to get that movement speed up. Now I know that the Live Wire has some stuff going on with its melee. But for the most part, I just use it for the movement speed. But that Spirit Swarm like does freaking wonders. Sorry, I'm gonna be coughing a lot. I just got done with having COVID for like the fucking 3rd time. I don't know how that happens, but it does. But one thing that I really like about Wonderlands is just how everything flows. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little biased because I've been enjoying it, but as far as the Lands games, yo, I think it's the best Lands game that has come out since Borderlands 2. The only thing that would be kind of debatable is how the loot system works. Because like a D&D game, this game does go based off of loot luck. So you do have your loot luck, and as you find like golden dice in the game and everything, like your loot luck goes up and everything like that. So you will start to notice like better drops and everything. Jesus Christ, that's one thing that I fucking hate about this game. That is one of the things that I fucking hate about this game. Is the status effects in this game are so strong. You could get like a single dot on you, and just however static, like, you know how like Borderlands 3, like splash damage in the mayhem levels is like so fucking strong. In this game, it's fucking status effects. And like if anything hits you once, like, I don't know, let me show you. Like it fucking kills you so fast. And that's what was fucking me up during the Chaos Chambers, during like the early, because it's like, I forget that water, like, holds your status effects. And that's one thing that pisses me off about this game, is how like a status effect can just down you. Luckily in the Chaos Chambers it doesn't go against your deaths, because you get 3 deaths and then at a certain point you get 5. And now I'm at Chaos 66 and we're back down to like only 3 deaths per run. And luckily after you clear the encounter, like if you die it doesn't count against you. But god, it's so frustrating. See, so we're gonna put out those. I'm so sorry, that COVID's hitting hard. We're gonna put out those 2 totems, and then I've been rocking a Buffmeister, and the Buffmeister is just silly. You can just run around, shoot everything every once in a while. But yeah, so basically what I'm gonna be doing is, because I'm trying to play with my friend Oni on PC, because he's at Chaos 35, and I was like, hell, if I can get to Chaos 66 on console by just like going around meleeing things, I could probably help him out. I don't know what classes he's running, but you know, sometimes you just gotta help your friends out. But I don't want to drop like modded items. Like I just did this so I could get myself a start. I didn't realize that it wasn't gonna. Like I said, I didn't know how. I didn't mean that didn't think the game would put me at the end of the game. I just don't know how to do that, basically. Man, I must be talking loud, because my throat hasn't been like this in a while. Ended up testing COVID for the 3rd time last Saturday. I'm still testing positive. This is the 3rd time I've had it. But my throat hasn't been like this throughout COVID, so I must be talking pretty loud. I probably shut up before my neighbors call the cops. But yeah, so basically I'm just kind of speedrun the story. I guess once I get closer to the end, I'll do some of the shrines. Like I want to do the Shrine of Zoomies, and then Experience, and then Throatus Punches. But my goal is to try and get to Chaos 100 on PC, because it was super easy to get to 66 on console, so I thought it'd be a little bit harder.
Solution on the seaweed blocking your way.
The only difference is that, so all of my guns are the same. I was trying to figure out how to do like certain amulets. I was using ability damage on rings, so I'll swap that out for gun damage, because the way that the save editor worked was super weird, and I didn't really understand. Like apparently, like when you come down here to your perks, like they have to be in a certain order for them to actually show up. So I don't know how to do that. So basically on console, I was using 1 gun damage and then 1 ability damage. So hopefully I'll find an ability damage one. And not everything I was using was legendary. Like actually my class, or what is it, armor, I was actually using a purple, which had like it was like all damage dealt, and then like movement speed and health regen, so that was super nice. And then the points that I went to were really good. And then I need to change this from the blank slate. And then I didn't know like the subclasses, so we're gonna use that for now. And then the amulet that I was using on PS4 that I couldn't find, I didn't know how to make it for the save editor. It was basically exactly this, like Stabomancer power up, Dark Magic power up, and then all damage dealt and status effect damage. And it was a blue amulet, and that shit carries me. Like that thing is absolutely bonkers. Let's see. My myth rank on console compared to here is I'm at like 123. Let's see. I haven't kept that out yet. So we're gonna go Got 205 movement speed. I'm trying to stay true to what I was doing on console because I want that experience. Like I know in like Borderlands 3, like I wouldn't do that. But this game, I feel like it's a lot more fun to actually build it up like that. And as I find better things, I will be swapping them out to whatever's fit. I don't... The cool thing about this game is it doesn't matter if you have legendary gear or purple gear or blue gear. It's just like whatever gear is good is what you need to use, and I really appreciate like that about this. Like Borderlands 2 was very good about that, where like sometimes your purple and blue gear would be better than your legendary gear. And then Borderlands 3 kind of suffered from it, was like none of your blue gear would add up to... Ooh, what is that? None of your blue gear would add up to your legendary gear. And that's where it kind of really hurt. Let's see, so that someone's Hydras. We're going to use that for the action skill cooldown, because that's what I was using for PlayStation. So that's one thing that like really hurt Borderlands 3, I felt, was like your blue and purple gear. Minus like, I think it was like the cloning maddening tracker. I think was like the one exception for purple gear. Other than that, you're going to be using legendary gear. But Borderlands 2, like some of the best guns in the game were blue.
But I guess it's all just set dressing to you, Fade Maker. You keep doing you.
Like when you think about the Pimpernel and the Sandhawk and so much other stuff, like it was cool. I am going to be skipping all the cutscenes because we're speedrun this.
No. Hey, he's not a bad elf. He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
I'll be the judge of that.
In this game, I feel it's the same. Sometimes, like I felt that I was picking the purple gear more so than the legendary for class mods. So you're gonna see how Spirit Swarm is freaking insane. Yeah, this build is stupid. And the cool thing is too that with the since we're doing another playthrough of I'm not going near that. Since we're doing started the playthrough with max level 40 and you have your chaos levels, like all your gear is gonna be awesome. What is this? Movement speed. Oh Jesus. What? What the fuck just happened? Oh yeah. But what are the that's what I'm talking about. Like you just don't like you'll be standing like your big toe could be in a piece of water and it gets hit by like a shock thing and it just eats your ass. Like Jesus. But one of the cool things is with the starting the game at a oh, I need to go in here and do this. Being able to play the game again, like from the start with max level and whatever chaos level you're on, is super cool because you just get like all this gear, like all the gear that you need at max level, like primordial, ascended, whatever, and everything's on level. Like you don't have to worry about going and grinding side quests, because I want to do all the side quests once I'm like at chaos 100 so I can try and get like the best versions of it. And that's where this game like really hurt itself, is that there was no new game plus. And I heard that like a lot of people hate the DLCs. I think so. Me and my girlfriend, we got through one of the DLCs today, and it's cool. You know, it's basically they're basically just chaos chambers, to be honest. Sorry, my spells mute right next to tab, but it's basically just like an extended chaos chamber, which is okay, but I don't think they deserve to be called. They're more like headhunters than they are anything else. So to call them DLC, I don't think is fair. They are still fun, and apparently a lot of them have like really good legendaries and gear in the game, so that's cool. But you know, I just don't call them that. But it's still okay. What the fuck is this? Increase poison damage. That's cool. Enemies who deal melee damage defeat me. No, that's okay. Okay. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. All damage dealt. Come on now. So, one thing that we really need is stuff into Contagion. But you can see the big difference between Ascendant and Primordial. There's actually a pretty good percentage difference. Movement speed. So this is going to be a little bit weaker, but we get all damage dealt. So this does less. Okay. So we won't worry about that. Let's see what this does. Okay, so we do get a little bit more into Contagion and exploit their weakness. We'll try this one out for a minute. Dude, look. Okay, no. Okay, I'm supposed to be speedrunning this, but okay. What was I saying? That's pretty bad. We'll blame that on COVID brain. We'll just have a moment of silence, because I have no idea what I was talking about. I say so much shit.
I need to get through this gate.
Aye, you be wanting to just waltz right through the gates of the briny.
I know I said this would be like a kind of retrospective video where I would edit down what I thought about it. I don't think there is any saving this. I'm gonna be real honest. It's gonna have to be one of those things. I'll see if I can, but I doubt it. Get the fuck up there. But I doubt that I can save this into like a top 5 bad things or good things about it.
Valentine, do you want to go on the pirate quest?
Oh, I really do.
It's gonna have to be way more concise. I probably should make a video because honestly, I think that this game is severely misunderstood, and I don't think it deserves a lot of the hate that it got. But there are things that could be better about it. So, you know, take that for what it is. We're going to be breezing past this, at least for the best of our ability. These are crabs that weak to bone. We're just going to pop that and then the Buffmeister. I know I could be using other guns rather than the Buffmeister. I just prefer the Buffmeister. I feel like it gives my damage a way better increase. And I could go into why I'm speccing certain skill points, but I feel like
That's more like wait before
the guy that talked about Ancient Rune, I feel like he did a better job. I can go into it. I guess I might. Grab it. Jesus Christ. I guess I could go into it a little bit later, but honestly, I still don't understand how it's working. And I honestly, so comment down the video if you know. When you get to ring, oh Jesus Christ! When you get to rings, does Spirit Swarm, does it count as ability damage or companion damage? Because I've heard both, but I don't know which one's true. So that's why I would rock one ability damage ring and one
Crack some kite.
gun damage ring,
That squawker.
just to cover both bases. And I feel like that thing wrecked. Like, I would just have to go and start stabbing things because I'd get so bored. Because when you get to your melee weapons, so I just added this, and I think that's what made me backtrack so much. But the snake stick is what I'm using on well, on PC, but mine does it'll, one of the things is it will redo my action skill, so that comes up a little bit faster. So I guess, yeah, but the cool thing about the snake stick is that it gives you companions. So if you got anything that boosts companion damage, then they get buffed by that. But I like a little bit of companion damage. It kind of saves you sometimes. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! How do I get back up there? How do I get back up there? An easier way? Can you climb on that? Oh, good lord. Okay. I will say I do like this a lot better on PC than I do console. Why are you not dying this bad, boy? Come on now. Oh yeah. It is a lot more fun on PC than it is console. It's just easier to aim, but I'm a PC guy at heart, so can't blame me. And I'm dead. Spirit Swarm, save me. I will say though, I do not go down this much on console. The console might be easier. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I feel like it should be, but at the same time I feel like it should be harder because your aim is not as good.
This is my favorite
Controller. Where the hell am I? But Spirit Swarm is OP. This White Rider is OP. But basically with this build, what I want to focus on is doing as much status effect damage as possible. Because status effect damage in this game is absolutely insane. But I think I'm going to do this little arc. I might go a little bit longer depending on timing. I try not to make these longer than an hour. Because God, if you can stick with me for an hour, like, you deserve an award. But I try not to make them longer than an hour. Because one, it's an absolute bitch to upload, and two, an hour is an hour. You gotta dedicate an hour of your time to listen to this dumbass. Dude, are you done? Can we have a conversation now? No, we're just gonna run around while this kills Mobley Dick. That's it. What do you drop? Oh, Jesus. Okay, I gotta get a little water. I think that's all of them right now, right? Yeah.
There she is.
So I know I haven't been doing pretty good. I haven't been doing too good on these. But once we get to Lechance, you'll see how strong this build is, because I like Bog Totem. Okay, a lot of people say use Plague Storm. Plague Storm is so stationary that I feel it's not general purpose to say. I feel like Bog Totem is more general general like mobbing and everything, and for bossing it's good. For bossing, I feel like they have to be in one spot, because while Plague Storm is pretty big, it's not big enough to cover the entire field. So that's why I opt for Bog Totem. And then when you're using Bog Totem and you're using something like when you're using something like this, and you're getting your melee attacks restore your action skill, like you can get your Bog Totems up fast. Like you can throw them out, get them up fast. Because I used to only cycle through one totem, then I would go out and kill, and then when that totem died, I'd throw up another one. But because of this, I'll throw up both totems at the same time, and like you'll just melt stuff like consistently. I guess From the Shadows could be good, but basically the skills that the most important skills are going to be Potent Poisons, which is your status effect damage. Exploit Their Weakness, which is stat effect to an enemy, they take increased damage. And then Contagion, which spreads it. Then you want to running gun at the same time, but honestly, you don't. The running gun part isn't why you want to take the skill, it's for the evade. And then Spirit Swarm. Like, Spirit Swarm's so strong. And then everything in the Black Collar tree is just like so strong. If you want to dabble in some of these other, like if you do this effect and this is increased, like you can do that. I like Bog Totem because you can throw up a Frost or a Lightning Totem based on whatever weapon you have. And when it damages an enemy, if you have a Lightning or Frost Totem, then you know, it's going to do more damage. And then I like the lightning effect for movement speed, because if you're doing more movement speed and then you take a point over here, with the faster you go, the more damage you deal. I opted not to go into it. I just personally like movement speed. So, Spirit Swarm, Contagion, and Exploit Their Weakness is going to be your bread and butter, basically.
Holly, it's really you.
That's the dumbed down version of it. That's how my little small brain does that. What do we got? Myth rank. That's just how my tiny little teeny brain is like, ooh, let's do that. You know. And I think Spirit Swarm counts as companion, but I really don't know. I can't find too much on it. So I wish I could, but or if any of you know that are watching this that know and can confirm for me, that'd be cool.
Why do we need a bird?
Holly's me navigator. If we're to take on the
So,
chance to open the
yeah, that's how my small brain works.
former crew.
And I wish I could find some rings with ability damage on it, so I could do. Because I want 1 gun damage, 1 ability damage. So I think that would be the best combo to have, and that's what has worked for me on console. So hopefully once we start doing Chaos Chambers, I can get like stuff that I actually think is going to benefit me, rather than kind of like putting together a build based on just to get me through. I just need to get through the story so I can go to Chaos Chambers and help my friend. Because I really like, I mean, I love this game. I will say though, there's a lot of downtime in the story when I just want to shoot stuff. So, oh Jesus, what is that? That is dark magic. Cool.
Okay,
Glad that did
so
not
how do
hit
we
me.
get this guy to fight?
But I really like this game. There's just a lot of downtime.
27 beasts. Spilled blood must be avenged. Break his mug.
Sometimes I wish. Oh, this is one thing that's really cool. So you'll get when you restarted the game at a high chaos chamber, well, a higher chaos chamber or chaos level, you'll get white gear that's like primordial, and it's so fucking funny. Like, I bet this is yeah, primordial. It's so funny because I think you're not supposed to get these. You get the higher chaos, but it's so funny. But I appreciate it.
Like browns of earth and soda.
Is it true the live wire does like melee damage? I don't know. Saw a video about that earlier today. Made me question it. So. There we go. Alright, which insult are we gonna do? We're gonna do 1, 2, or 3. I think earlier today I did 3. That was okay.
I said I was.
Why should I?
So I think that 1 or 2.
Wait, why are we gasping?
Because you've just been challenged to a duel.
It's the pirate way.
1
Now
or
we gotta hit 'em with the
2.
cutness,
Should I do
meanness,
3
wake
again?
up in a cold sweat 20 years later is comeback, or we lose the duel.
They're all pretty good, honestly. That was the closest. I closed my eyes and just waved my arm.
No one talks about Deborah first mate like that.
Deborah first mate.
Kill all.
That's funny.
Those roots run deep.
Yeah, but this is basically what your gameplay. This is high octane gameplay. Cool.
No, Daddy first
Basically it. Look at that.
doesn't kill you, don't mean it don't
That's
hurt.
Stabo Blight color for you.
Join me, crew, and help us take down Chartreuse LeChance. Huzzah!
Huzzah,
Only a few
dude.
crew left to fight, and I'm just where they'll be.
You think there's a gold bass up here?
Chart a course for Plunder 40.
Okay, I guess not. Let's see if it saved my
Got a boom boom blasted.
'cause I got a golden dust from up there earlier.
From your vantage point on the seafloor.
So I'm not gonna worry about these guys. I'm just gonna run past them.
A whole town of pirates? I love this.
Why are you so
Like I said,
into
Andy Sandberg,
They're
love
just so free.
Andy Sandberg.
You know, they take their
Okay, so it does
ships from
remember.
port to port, answering to
I
no
love Andy
one
Sandberg,
searching
but
for
there are
fortune
points in
and
here with the
infamy.
voice acting
Isn't that
is
exactly
so
what we do, just
cringy.
in space?
Space pirates.
Space pirates.
Whoa.
I think we lost.
Honestly, Wanda Sykes killed it. I'm not even gonna lie. She was probably, well, Ashley Birch, of course, killed it. And then, what's his name? Is it Will Armistead? One of the wheels. He kills it. He always kills it. But Andy Sandberg's kind of hit or miss as far as voice acting goes. Of course, BoJack the Horseman, or BoJack Horseman, and Lego Batman.
In with LeChance? You sea-dogs! Throw them into a fight!
Basically, we're just trying to get our action skill up as frequently as possible, because as long as we do that,
Cover must be
then our
dropped.
enchantments are going to come up as
Look at
much
you.
as possible too. If you use the rely on the Buffmeister a lot, getting a melee weapon with increased spell cooldown, that's a good one too. I just think that action skill is better, but it really depends on your anointings. You know. Oh man, it didn't. I guess I didn't get my. I got one of those like little guns where it's like the you shoot up a fish. Man, didn't remember that. That makes me sad. And that's okay.
Who cares about some stupid toy
That's
balloon?
okay. That's okay.
Tis a dire day with the pirate crew.
Honestly, I say I'm sad about it, but the only thing I probably should have added is I have a really good sword explosion on console, and I probably should have added that in here. But I try to keep everything pretty empty because I don't want to rely on a save edit. I want to just kind of play the game, do some chaos runs. I did add this twin soul. I didn't have the twin soul. As far as these guns go, I had all these guns. Honestly, the Shadowfire was okay on console. It's kind of lacking. Kind of lacking on PC. Liquid cooling's okay. So,
We need to be getting their attention
but
for real.
kind of just want to get things for real.
Breakers balloon.
I know I keep repeating a lot of the same stuff, but it's okay.
Down to the dry depths with you.
At any point, you guys can just like comment down below and be like, "Shut up, Foxy." Welcome back, but shut up. I haven't seen you in forever. Hope you're doing okay, but shut the fuck up. And that's okay. Alright, so we're gonna throw down this.
From the muck.
Get out of here. Don't stop with my ass. Ah. So yeah, this is basically Stavo Blight Collar for you. Or we can even go to dual beam. Because sometimes we just don't care. Because we want all that status effect damage. Yeah. Okay, they're not dying fast enough. We're gonna sink it. But in theory, you could go double beam if you want to. You know, it's your life. I'm not gonna tell you how to live it.
Before someone gets really hurt, we'll join back up with 3-1's crew.
Yeah, there we go.
I have me
Wait,
crew
is that a
back
ladder?
now
No,
for
it's
our
not.
Ship. She be the finest wooden woman to ever ride the buttery sea. Polly, find us the wreck of the Marley Maiden.
Yeah, do it, girl. Boy, do it. They, them. I don't know. Bro, I didn't know that you could get on the... So I always figured that you would slide. The more you know.
We've gotten to know each other pretty well in the last.
So how does the,
So here be the tale of woe.
if you've made it this
Brought
far,
me
how
down
does
to
the,
depths of what used to be the ocean.
how does the mirrors work? Because me and my girlfriend, we did one today.
Great, I'm just
It was like the three-headed dragon thing, right? And it said completed phase 1 or first cycle. So do you do like multiple cycles? Is that how that works?
Didn't even explain the curve.
And does it get harder like each time you do it, or do the rewards get better?
Never mind then, yes.
Oh Jesus!
See, she's got nothing.
Oh, one thing that's awesome about this game is
She's scrambling for a
how it
decent
weighs what you
motivation.
need. Like if you need like certain kind of ammo and health. Awesome job about weighing that out. So big props.
As it
Jesus.
was foretold.
I don't care. There we go. This is Spirit Swarm, for sure. Unless I've been here. Then it's not. Right?
Come on then. Let's get this
I
over
forget. We're
with.
just trying to run through this.
Our way is blocked.
Honestly, the whole,
Time to unleash your breaking beacon.
the whole, Beanstalk is probably gonna be a whole episode. Because I don't know why they didn't make that just like a part of the main story, because that whole Beanstalk saga was awesome. That was so much fun. Can I get the water? No? Okay. Okay. Let's fly through this part. I know this is getting pretty long. What are we at right now? Yeah, we're at about 53 minutes, so we get to chance and I'll call it, and I'll thank you guys for hearing me ramble for the past hour, and then we'll call it from there. This might be a little bit longer, and sorry, there's gonna be can enter this. There's gonna be like no retrospect. Maybe I'll use the. I'll actually do like my due diligence and make like a whiteboard, and I'll make like my points, and I'll just use the gameplay footage from this and do like a retrospect, and I'll give a little bit of my thoughts at the end. But I feel like I won't have a lot more to say until I get to Chaos 100, and then I can restart the game from there. Okay, This class combo just melts through everything. Like, you don't really have to try. I need to try a different class. What's a good class to try? I was thinking, Graveborn Blightcaller, Spell Shot Stabbo maybe, because I really like my Spell Shot Stabbo.
The most callous sailor of us all.
I probably could have taken that further if I wanted to. It just happened that I fell upon this build and I was having a lot of fun with it. And I'm the kind of person that I need to take things all the way before I try something else. So I have that kind of like OCD compulsion, like I gotta do everything all the way through, and then I'll start the next one. I'll probably hate my life when I restart it, but that's what I gotta do. You can see how the Buffmeister just wrecks.
You left stashed flag below decks, crew. Find it.
Don't let him grab you.
Don't do it. Sound like George W. Bush. Don't do it. Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm unhinged today, I guess.
Her up on the mast and see her dance in the wind.
Where's the second mate? Second mate.
Second mate. And then Spirit Swarm should just take over. Spirit Swarm is ridiculous. Like, it's absolutely insane.
Place it front and center on the bow.
Man, I was getting so much better legendaries earlier. I'm so mad I didn't save my stuff.
Fine as a lady can look.
Because I was about to go fight the, what are they called? I don't know the right term for them, but it's like the snake people. I hate to say it that way, but it was like, they're snakes, and I was about to go into that, and then, I wanted to do a boss fight with Celissa, because that side quest is a lot of fun. But I guess we'll have to redo that. But oh well. Oh man, skeletons. Cool. How many points we got? 1. That's the fake chance. Cool. Oh, that tripped me out. That tripped me out hardcore. Whoa. That's okay. Basically what I'm trying to do with all my inventory is I want all damage dealt on my gear. So this one, so I will go all damage dealt. Even though the other one's not doing too bad. But I want all damage dealt as
Like
some
that.
passive roll. Will it show what I'm actually... No, it's not. But I felt like this one's not doing too bad. Oh, we'll try this one. We'll see how it goes.
He deserved the whole truth, and there's only one way to properly deliver pirate backstory. A tunnel full of music and elaborately staged vignettes. Places everyone.
Projectiles. Cool. So now we go into pirate songs. Cool. I hate this part. I just want to get through it. It's not the story's bad, it's just I want to get through it, okay? Let me fight the boss. Like, come on, dude. That will blow you up. I learned that the hard way.
Together we stormed o'er many a shore, an oath to the other we both swore. Why, Charlie was my true amour. Blow me, pony boys, blow. He
I do enjoy a little pirate song now. I do enjoy that. Dang, an hour and I still got more than half a beer left. That's rare.
My fears of losing him, dealt with the devil and paid in sin. We gained our years but lost our skin. Blow me, bony boys, blow.
That's pretty rare.
Oh yeah, I got him with the old live forever grift. Works all the time. No
I will say though, the
wayward
Dragon Lord
souls
fight
clinging to the scraps
sucks.
of fading memories. Jeez, listen to me.
Chaos Chambers, I
sound like
hate
her.
facing the Dragon Lord. I like Celesta. That's probably my favorite fight. It used to be my least favorite fight because when I first started, so when I started on console, we beat the game before max level. So we would do Chaos Chambers to try and get that that extra XP to get us more XP and everything. And Celissa was hard. Like,
Tempest scored me not
her
far.
shield was like,
Follow Polly, crew.
you'd have to chip away at
Set
it.
things right.
But once you finally get like a good build and you kind of know what you're doing, Celissa's a really fun fight. I really like the mechanics. Another one that I like,
The Fate Maker
I
walks
hate
the
Dragon
lane,
Lord.
trying to mend.
Nightmare. Used to hate Nightmare.
Every step reveals another lost hope.
Absolutely used to hate
The task
Nightmare.
seems
But
insurmountable. But
once you learn the mechanics of the fight for Nightmare,
Be it, crew.
good fight.
Beyond
Love the
that wall
mechanics.
lies the Tempest scored.
It's not like any other Borderlands game. Like Nightmare actually has like you have to learn
Fire!
The different stages of the fight. Like you have to crouch and duck and dip and dive and dodge. Really like that fight. Hate Dragon Lord. The chance is super easy. The chance is super easy. Hopefully I'll get a new gun to replace the Shadow Fight. I love fighting Lechance and Chaos Chambers just because it's so easy. I found out that once we beat one of the mirrors, that they add that to the Chaos Chambers, so that should be fun. The dragon should be fun. I think the dragon will be
He really
fun.
has been the crew. Crew, prepare to blast those buns to the 17 seas!
Well, we're not gonna waste any of our spell or action skill cooldowns right now. We're just gonna kind of shoot at things and let them run its course. Because we want to use both of our totems for the chance. And what we're going to do is we're going to do one cryo and then one poison. And then you'll see at Chaos 66 that it just melts the chance. And I hope that we get the peg leg because when I beat him earlier we got the peg leg and it had the passives I wanted on it and now it doesn't. So hopefully we'll get the peg leg again, or even luckier we'll get the cannonballer. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I need everybody's fingers crossed right now. My toes are crossed because my fingers are busy, and I'm not smart enough to like think about like the middle finger hitting the one button. And like I'm not smart enough to do that. So fingers crossed. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna hit our Buffmeister, and he's gonna die really fast. And that's it. Yes, sir. Ooh, looks like a shield. What do we get? Bronco Buster. Ooh.
I love that about you. Now hear me out. Chartreuse Lechance.
I tried looking this one up, and I couldn't find anything on it. So I might try this one, but the capacity is so bad. We might try it out.
I be sorry. I should have.
You might try it out.
wasn't thinking straight.
You never thought straight a moment in your life or a life.
Damn.
But thank you.
So we'll get out the other side, and then we'll do some closing statements, and
the rest of our
we'll
deaths
call it
making
there.
it up to ye. All I need is a chance.
It's so cute.
Your pirate wiles, 3-1.
Dang.
Me heart be always yours.
That dude's huge compared to Bones 3 Wood. That's insane. He's still kind of weak, though, but I like you.
After all, you're the fate maker, and fate brings us together.
You'll find the key to the Nerpin Gate in my hidden booty room.
Hidden booty room. Nice.
I found all the treasure I need.
Take care of Polly, crew. Vamos!
Cool.
Gates open for business.
Oh, snap. Wait, what does that say? Melee damage. We just gotta get some. We gotta get something good with ability damage.
The gate is open.
Wait, what do we get? I never realized what we got. The chances last leg of mirth. Maximum health and ward. Okay, that's pretty good, you know.
You have made it through the uppermost level of the seafloor.
Got another point to earn. You go with movement speed.
Now, the darkest abyss lies ahead.
Cool. Let's see, what are we sitting at? Hour and 5, so we'll get to the overworld.
Ooh, you have traveled far.
I know. Once we get far enough. Honestly, the next segment we might do is probably going to be the bean. Before we go any further and do the basically, you remember like in Legend of Zelda how you have to go and find, what is it called? It's like the lens of truth or whatever, where you like use it to see like secret rooms and stuff. So we might do the bean, and then we'll do.
Who's there? I can barely see a thing.
I know the voice actor. I'm not gonna say it because I'm not gonna out myself as a weeb. But we'll probably do that, and then this. We'll probably do that next time. But yeah, that's where we're at for Wonderlands for now. We're kind of just slowly trying to get through everything, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Basically my goal is that I'm trying to play with my friend Oni. I texted him today, but I haven't heard back from him. I'm trying to do some Chaos Chambers with him. He's stuck at 35. See if we can help him out. But yeah, honestly, so Wonderlands has gotten a bad rap because of, honestly, I think it's because of in-game, and I think that how the DLC cycle is handled, because we didn't really get any story DLCs for this game. We got mirrors, which is basically just a more elaborate Chaos Chambers, and so it kind of like they increased the Chaos Chambers from 20, then 50, and now it's at 100. And honestly, that's fine. Like for people that want to go more into like a higher skill ceiling, like not skill ceiling, but like a higher difficulty, like that's fine. But at least give us a little bit of in-game content. At least give us a new game plus where it's a little bit harder. Like even Borderlands 3 gave us a new game plus. So I think that's where this game really hurt. But I don't think this is a bad game by any means. And I hate to say it though, but if you were to pick this game up, I would only pick it up on sale. I think that the $60 tag point that it's sitting at right now is way too high. And yeah, it's basically like a watered down version of Borderlands 2. I wish there was a little bit more legendary loot. I kind of like how the loot system works by you have to have better loot luck, and there's ways to boost it by finding like gold dice, and then once you hit Chaos Chambers, like the higher the Chaos level you are, the better your loot luck. I like how that works because it's not like in Borderlands 3 where you could beat the game at, let's say, like level 40 or 50. You go up to Mayhem 10, you get some good loot, and then it's just like spitting them out at you like all the time. Like, I appreciate how this is a gradual increase for that loot system. I appreciate how you have different ways to boost it and things. So I think that they did the in-game. This is the best way to handle in-game content. Is it's a gradual. It's not like immediate. Obviously, Borderlands 2 in-game and how the legendaries and things work. That was, you know, good, and I think that this handled it a little bit better because I like that gradual increase. Like, the more that you play the game, the better it gets. But I don't know. What do you guys think? How do you think they handled the in-game loot system? I think that this in-game loot system is perfect. I like that after you beat the Chaos Chambers, you go through, you collect the crystals, you give them to the bunnies. You get to pick exactly like what you want, and trust me, there's been times in like Chaos like 50 where I've put in crystals, like 2,000 crystals into like a pistols, and I didn't get any legendaries. So I think that's a little bit more balanced, and I like how they handled that. It's kind of like they took Borderlands 2 the peak and made it on steroids. I know I'm rambling now, so let's get away from that. So besides that, how that loot system works, I like how long the story is. I think the story and how long it is absolutely perfect. I think it fits in that it's almost the same time frame as Borderlands 2. It may be a little bit longer, but I like that short, sweet story. The only thing that sucks is that there's no New Game Plus. That's it. Like, you beat the story, 5th rank, whatever. No New Game Plus. That's where it falls short, but I like the length of the story. The quality of the story is, for me, it's like a 9 out of 10. Like, phenomenal story. Perfect. This game is slept on. I just wish that Gearbox would have showed it a little bit more attention, because it deserved that attention. Like, if they would have put more resources into this game, it would have been one of the best Borderlands game in the franchise. And I know a lot of people are hating right now because they're just announced Wonderlands 2, and I'm excited for Wonderlands 2. I hope that they take everything that I want them to take everything that the community said about this first one and apply it to the second one, because I honestly think that Wonderlands 2 could be one of the best Lands game in the series. That's enough of me gushing over it. I'm not trying to get in Gearbox's good terms or anything. This is just coming from some dude that plays the games, because honestly, like, fuck Gearbox, fuck Raiden Pitchford. I don't care. I want people to be happy with the game. I'm happy with this game. Can't wait to play it some more with you guys. And until the next time, thanks for hearing me ramble. I got COVID brain. I got half a beer in me. And it means a lot that you guys would sit here and listen to me. So until next time, I don't know when it's going to be. Hopefully soon. I'm going to try and do Sundays from now on. So Sundays, maybe upload on Mondays? Hopefully. We'll see how that goes. But love you sons of bitches. I hope you have a good one. Goodbye.